Welcome to Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health. I'm Jeff Rimmer, along with the president of hockey operations for the Columbus Blue Jackets, John Davidson. And John, this is an exciting time for the organization. On one hand, the World Junior, which you attended, is now complete. The Olympics are ahead, and the Blue Jackets are in the thick of a playoff race.
Yeah, it's all fun. Plus, we're becoming a club that's getting a little bit healthier, which is going to help us, Jeff. It's a great time for a lot of players on our club to be in the race. For our fans, it's exciting. For our players, it's a great way to get experience. Every game means something. Some are tougher than others, depending on travel and things, but you have to deal with it and fight your way through it. Having a chance to see the World Junior was outstanding. To see, especially our prospects amongst many others, some kids going to be drafted in the upcoming draft, that was a real good experience for me. And of course, the Olympics are around the corner, so that'll be an interesting turn for us too. We've got 5 players that have been selected to go play, and we might even have more before the Olympics officially start. So there's a lot of really positive things happening, and I think the future for us after being at the World Junior Championships, seeing some of our kids that belong to the Blue Jackets play over there, it's exciting.
We'll talk a little more about those youngsters, but you mentioned injuries and the Jackets are getting healthy, perhaps as healthy as they've been all season long. Does that give you a better opportunity to judge the talent that's here?
Yes, because we have not seen our team as a full team all season long. I probably go back to July when we were mostly healthy, and then things happened at camp or before camp, and things have happened during the season. Now, most teams have the same issues, but for us, it's hard to evaluate exactly what you have as an organization when you don't have the players that you're counting on going in the lineup and in their proper positions. We've been able to fight and battle and stay in it. I knew not having Nathan Horton would be a tough time for us because we would have to stay in the battle without his talent level in the lineup. Having him back is good, even though it's going to take him some time to find the top end of his game because he's been out for such a long time. But you can already see he knows how to play the game. He knows how to play the game the right way. And once we get players in the position with their centermen, with the defense pairings, we've been relatively healthy lately on the blue line. Getting Bobrovsky back certainly helps. McElhinney did a good job in goal for us. Coming in a difficult situation, but we're in it, and that's the key.
All right, let's talk in terms of that World Junior, which you attended the finals situation here, where you have both Dansk and Wenberg involved in the championship game, the gold medal game. Your impressions of those two in particular, and maybe some of the other players that performed.
They were very good, very good. I'll start with Dansk in goal. Playing in your home country in the World Juniors is a huge, huge deal. That's just huge. And to have that pressure on him and have him come through and play so well throughout the tournament, even though they did lose by a goal in overtime for the gold medal, it's very disappointing for him, I'm sure. But in turn, it's something that's on his resume now. He's gone through huge pressure games, not the Stanley Cup playoffs, but close to it. And so that's now on his resume, and he succeeded. So we see a bright future there. Wenberg, this kid is a centerman or wing, mostly center. He is fast, really fast, a great skater. He's got to fill out his body a little bit yet. Outstanding with the puck, has great vision, has the ability to skate the puck up the ice on the power play and weave his way into the offensive zone, has the ability to see who's open before he receives a pass. Some players need to take the pass, look around to see who's open. He knows a pass is coming, and he looks to see who's open before he gets the puck and can make plays. Really a quick-thinking player. I was hugely impressed with him. A kid by the name of Dano played for the Slovakian team. He's been playing in the KHL over in Russia and only getting about 10 minutes a game because he's so young. And I don't think he was in top shape physically. It played decently, played well at times, but I wanted more, and I think that once we get it all figured out where he's going to play and play 20 minutes instead of 9 or 10, he'll become a better conditioned player and to get more results. A kid in Norway by the name of Solberg, he unfortunately was playing real well. He got a stick to the mouth, jarred a lot of teeth, lost some, and then couldn't eat, and he lost a lot of his strength as the tournament moved along. But we saw good things there, saw real good things. So, and of course with Canada, we had the Reichel kid and the Anderson kid there. They've got bright futures for sure. They didn't play as much as they had hoped to play, but they had an important role with the club. And again, went through that experience of of playing in a huge tournament. And in Canada, it doesn't get much bigger than that, the World Junior Championships. So they've gone through that. And for our 5, 6, 7 kids to go over there and get that experience. Another kid I should mention too, while I'm thinking of it, is Bjorkstrand.
Right.
He played in the B pool. That's where his team was going to play, the Danish team. They won the pool, and he was voted the top forward in that pool. So that means next year they go up to the top division to play in the World Junior Championships, and he led his team. I talked to his coach. His name, it's Lars Eller, who plays in Montreal. It's his father. And I ran into him in Sweden, and he just raved about the kid. So to see those things happen for us, you know your future's bright. What we can't do is rush these kids. We got to make sure they're ready. I use the term make sure they're ripe, or maybe even overripe, before they get here to play for our hockey club.
All right, let's talk about the big club, and let's talk about the development of some of the younger players. Let's play, in fact, name association. We've had several of the Blue Jackets young players take a step. Nobody more than Ryan Johansson.
Oh yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. The Garden the other night when he scored the shootout goal, those hands that he showed to finish that play against a great goaltender like Lundqvist was outstanding. Ryan's a player that's really made a huge stride forward this season. He's a player that could have another huge stride or two ahead of him yet. And it's going to be up to him to work himself physically, conditionally, and get stronger as he evolves to become that player. But the raw goods are there. There's no question. He's a lot of people have taken notice of him this season in the league. He's being checked a little more, and he's fighting through it. And this is all part of the growth pattern. And I see great things ahead. And he's got to really put himself into gear to get himself physically stronger and better shape as you move along as a young player. It's all part of the growth process. He's got to buy in, which he has, and I see great things.
Ryan Murray.
Oh, steady. No panic whatsoever, ever in his game. Very few mistakes. If he makes a mistake, it's water off a duck's back. It doesn't bother him, at least from what we can see, which is a good thing. He's paired up with Wisniewski all season, and he's played against a lot of very good players as a raw rookie, which is outstanding. And you know, there's not a lot of real, what you term flash and dash there, but if you sit upstairs and you watch, just stare at him, watch him, he makes more subtle plays than most people do. I love the way the kid plays the game. Bright future.
Boone Jenner.
Yes, he's coming along. He's playing center now, which is his natural position. Depending on the health of our club and everything, we'll see where all that goes. He plays with tenacity. He's had a little bit of an opportunity on the power play. In fact, he scored 2, I think, in Montreal it was, on the power play when he had that chance. So I'm seeing a growth pattern there. It's hard for a first-year player to play at a high level all season because you're not used to the physical demands that this league takes, but he's getting himself through it, and I've been very impressed with that. There's some leadership qualities there. He works hard. He knows his job, and he does it well.
Matt Calvert.
Well, unfortunately, he's had the injury issues this season, but when he's in there, he's a difference maker. He provides energy for us. He can drag the team into the game because of his work habits. He's got a scoring touch that I wasn't sure if it was going to be there, but it is. And I just want him to be the player that he is, keep working at it, and with any luck, he'll get himself into a position where he stays healthy. And because when he is, he's an asset for us. We need him in the lineup.
All right, what are the expectations for Nathan Horton, who has missed a half a season, now back in the lineup?
Well, we're seeing leadership, which is good, and we're seeing a guy that's got a contagious attitude in the positive side, off the ice and on the ice. He knows how to play the game. He's a great skater. He's got a great shot, very intelligent with the puck. You can see he and Anisimov already have a little bit of a good blend going. But I know what he can be. I know how good of a hockey player he is. And I'm not going to sit here and say he's a genuine superstar, because there's very few of those people, but he's a very, very good hockey player. And we just need him to play, keep working, get confident, which he is, because when you miss that much time, it doesn't matter who you are, everybody else goes ahead of you. They're already in game shape. They're already, we're at the midpoint of the season, so he's playing catch up in that area. But because of his ability and his intelligence on how to play the game, he'll get through that as he gets into better game shape. So I don't know where it's going to go. I just know he's going to help us.
All right, in closing, your thoughts on the second half?
Well, touch wood, if we're healthy, we're going to be in the battle. We're in the battle now on all the fronts. in our conference. Our division, by the way, didn't play very well as a group
True.
for a good portion of the season, but right now they're all playing good. They're all playing well. Everybody is rolling now, and the Rangers recently went into Chicago and won a game. The Islanders with Tavares are starting to roll. So we've just got to take care of our business, try to find our way to get into a run at one game at a time, and if we're healthy, we're going to battle our way through. The other thing that's important for us is, and I liked the game in New York, is Bobrovsky coming back. That's a pretty good anchor back there. So I just want us to continue to improve as a group, win games, and we'll see where it takes us.
Thanks for this, John.
Pleasure. Thanks.
John Davidson, President of Hockey Operations for the Columbus Blue Jackets, and thanks for joining us here on Jackets TV.